What's up, you guys? All right, well, just finished up. That's my at-home trading station here. And what a surprise. Today, I ended up locking up over $7,000 of profit. Girl, can you believe it? What should I do with that money? Should I reinvest it? Petco? Dogs, anything? Dog food? So really, today was such a surprise because, like yesterday, I was hiding my P&L. So I hid my P&L so I couldn't actually see how much I was up or down until I did the reveal during the recap. And so you guys are about to see it. And when I showed the P&L and saw that I was up $7,000, I was like, oh my God, $7,000? That's much more than I thought I was up. And so, I had that momentary kind of rush of wow, you did it. Awesome. Great job. The problem is when you have those rushes of sort of euphoria and feeling like, oh, I just did an awesome job while you're trading. I'm thinking about how that can influence your thinking when you go into the next trade. And so today, like yesterday, because I didn't know how much I had made on the previous trade, on the next trade, I continued to be a little conservative. Rather than seeing that I was, making a lot of money and being like, okay, I'm going to start sizing up and getting aggressive, I was like, I think I'm green. I don't know by how much. So I'm just going to focus continually on good A-quality setups and try not to push my luck. And that, I think, paid off really well today. Could I, if I had been looking at my P&L, ended up being willing to take more risk on my last trade and made more money on the one that was the biggest winner of the day? Sure, maybe. But then if that had been a loser with that one trade, I could have wiped out my whole day and gone from up 2,500 or so, which is what I was up before that last trade, to red. I don't want to do that. So locking up the profit here today, $7,000. That puts me up 10 grand on the week. That means in these last 2 days, I made more than I made all of last week. And I traded last week. I was trading between 400 and 600,000 shares a day, 5 days in a row. I was spending $1,000 a day on commissions plus. I mean, I'm in much better shape right now. So I'm feeling good, focusing on small caps. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. We've right now got, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days left for the month of March. Now, we have some exciting news for you. It's our 5-year anniversary. 5-year anniversary of what, you might ask? 5-year anniversary since I uploaded How to Day Trade on YouTube 5 years ago, next week. It's got over 6 million views. They started slow, but started really racking up views in the last couple years. And I wanted to do something special to celebrate this, kind of milestone, 5 years. So, and you were by my side, girl, when I taught that class. She was born in 2013, and I uploaded that in 2015. So she was 2 years old. So she's been my little trading buddy, my little coach. She's actually, the brains. I'm just the face. She's the brains. So what I want you guys to do, I'm going to do something special next week to celebrate. It's going to be a week-long type of thing, and I want you guys to join the Priority Access email list. Right in the description, right down below, there'll be a link to register to Priority Access. Everyone that's on that Priority Access list, that's how I'm going to email you and let you know the special gift that I'm giving for next week. All right, so it's kind of going to be a little anniversary party. I'm going to give you guys something really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're on the Priority Access list. I'll remind you about it again tomorrow during tomorrow's recap. But I'm going to start emailing out some kind of little tips and tricks over the next few days as we get into the end of this week and the weekend, and then for the surprise next week. All right, you guys, so that's it for me. Make sure you're on Priority Access. Give me the thumbs up for this finally nice big green day, and I will see you first thing tomorrow morning, live streaming, as always, 9:15. So make sure if you haven't already hit that subscribe button that you hit it so you can watch me live streaming at 9:15. All right, see you guys then. Bye, everyone. Say bye, girl. Bye. See you. All right, everyone. So the time has come for the big reveal. How much did I make today? So this is the second day of doing this. I Have no idea how much I made. I can tell you that I'm definitely green on THMO. That's probably my biggest winner. INPX, probably a good win. AKER is the only one I might be red on. So let's see where I'm at. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. $7,309. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. Wow. That's a fun thing to do. I was thinking like 2,000 or 3,000. I mean, I knew I was green, but my gosh. Wow. Unreal. Okay. That's cool. You know, see, the thing is, had I known how much I was up going into my kind of last trades, I'm almost positive I would have traded differently. And let's look just for a second here at this P&L before I took some of those last trades. So like JIN, AKER, kind of small wins, CAPR, small win, IMAC, you know, $800, INPX, 1,000, and then almost $5,000 on THMO. Unreal. So let's break it down. Let's go back to the beginning of the day where it all started. All right, so I'm gonna pull up my let's see, gap scanner here. So time frame, historical, 9:30 a.m. All right, so at 9:30 a.m., this is what we were looking at. IMAC was our leading gapper. You can see I traded it here for $864 of profit. It was, you know, it was a nice one. I had a couple of good trades on it. I'm gonna pull up my live drawing tool here for a second, and then there we go. Okay, so there we go. Now I feel like a sports commentator. All right, so IMAC, this was the leading gapper, 366% gap, 4.89 million share float, already over 4 million shares of volume pre-market. So this thing was crowded. I really wasn't totally sure it was going to be super clean right out of the gates, but in fact, that was my very first trade. So very first trade on IMAC, and let me pull it up here. Hang on one second. What am I looking for? That's right. Okay. There we go. All right. So first trade on IMAC here was I was looking for the break over. Let's see, where was this? So the bell just rang. So okay, I took a trade as it was coming down here. My chart's a little screwed up. I was trying to, I thought it was holding support at 2, so I was trying to take a bounce with a stop at 2. So I was like, okay, I'll get in with a tight stop in at 208, stop is 2. I'm looking for it to squeeze back up to the highs. I stopped out. So at that point, I didn't know how much I was up or down. I knew I was down, but, well, and you know, it's not hard to do the math. I was down about $200, but I didn't have that number staring in my face. So that was my first trade on IMAC, and that was right back here at the very beginning of the day. So it ended up kind of starting the day weak, as you can see, and then right here, all of a sudden it gets halted, coming back up at 91, and that was at, let's see, what time was that? That was at 9:49. So at 9:49, it's coming back up, it gets halted. What I decided to do was buy it on resumption, and I bought 6,000 shares at $1.95. It hit a high of 206, which is $600 of profit, and I sold most of it at like 203 and 204. So that was like a $400 winner. So there I went green on IMAC, and my next trade on it was not for a little while later when it came back up right here. Okay, so right here, it's squeezed up, and the halt was at 209 on resumption. I got long at 215 and rode this momentum up to a high of hit a high of 244, and I sold at 239 and around 238.
So that right there was the last trade I took on IMAC, and that put me up $864. So from in the red to in the green, which was that's always nice. So that was IMAC. Then the next one on the gap scanner was THMO. So THMO, my first trade on it was right here. I took this trade right here for the break over $4. This was a B, C, D setup. So my entry was right here at 390. I actually got in at 396. It squeezed up to a high of 420 and then came right back down, and I sold for what I expected was probably a tiny winner. Not a big win, but something. But I was a little bummed out that it came back down. Then when it came back up right here, I was like, I can't really get back into this. And I kind of said I might stop trading at 10 a.m. So I was like, well, I don't know. I don't want to buy it at high a day, because if I had done that before at 420, look at this drop all the way down to 310. So when it squeezes back up here and halts, I was like, all right, well, that's great that it's halted, but I'll have to watch it on resumption. It resumes at $6.40 and then drops to $5.14. So let's watch this for a second. So this, I'm going to fast forward this. So this is my last trade here, and it was right here. So THMO is halted. All right, so we're looking for resumption, and on resumption, I was looking, I wasn't sure exactly where it would open. It had been halted for like 45 minutes, almost an hour. I figured it would probably halt. It would probably squeeze up a second time and maybe halt another time. So I was definitely feeling a long bias on it, but I just wanted to kind of play it by ear. So what happens is it resumes and instantly drops. So watch right here. Let's back it up for a second. Okay, so it's about to resume. It's instantly going to drop. And I was looking to go long the bounce. Now, a little risky. Buying into a drop is always risky. Although in the last couple weeks, I've had some phenomenal trades where I bought just before something was about to get halted going down, and then was able to sell as it squeezed back up. So, and I was a little nervous on this one for a second, and then I was like, no, hold tight. This is a good setup. So we're waiting on resumption here. I didn't press the play button. Okay, so there we go. So I'm seeing it, and boom, I'm in at 19. Now it's looking like it might halt going down, so I'm like, I'm a little nervous here for a second, but I'm seeing some green, right? This is the moment where I got a little nervous and I tried to sell, and then I was like, no, hold tight. Your plan was to buy the bounce. So then I switch and I click the buy button again. And just like that, I'm up now over almost $1 a share. That's the bounce setup. I take a little profit off the table. Now I move my next order up towards 6. So you see I just added there. There's 617, 620, 620, 640. Nice. So I'm holding 2,205 shares. I take a little off the table. My entry is now averaged at 538. I'm up over $1 a share. I don't know how much I've actually made. My P&L per share says I'm up $1.09, but I know that because I can see the price here. So then on resumption, let's see. Let me just fast forward this a second. Okay. So let's back that up. So here's resumption. It's now resumed a little higher. I'm looking for the break of 675. I had just added 675. I threw an order out at 29, sold on the ask, and sold 1,300 shares at 29, sold the rest here at 74. And with that, I said, okay, next order is going up here at the high, 750. Break of 750. Next target would be $8. So I click the buy button. It doesn't break easily. I throw an order out to sell. It takes me out at 53, even though it was 70 on the ask. That was weird. Maybe I hit the bid. I don't know. In any case, this is a small loss off the high. And with that, I said, okay, I'm done. So that was THMO, up 210% at that moment. A very impressive move. So no doubt that's the one that I'm up the most on. This strategy that I've been trading, that's a combination of the reversal trade and trading in and out circuit breaker halts, which is the breakout strategy, and the momentum strategy in chapters 6 and 7 of the Warrior Pro classes. So it was a solid trade, and THMO ended up really making my day. On the other hand, had I stopped out, it looks like I was only up. I was up over $2,000 before that trade, and if it had halted going down at 514 and then resumed at 475 on those 2,000 shares, I could have lost anywhere from $600 to $1,000 on those 2,000 shares. Yeah, so that wouldn't have been great, and maybe I was a little too aggressive on it. But again, this is one of those things where it's kind of, I guess, a little bit of educated intuition. The market seemed pretty hot today. IMAC, CAPR, these were all moving up nicely. CAPR had a nice breakout here that you'll see. So nice trade right through there. Another one right here. Breakout trade right here. JFIN. Only $340 of profit, but it squeezed from 375 to 540. USAU, this one squeezed from $5 up to 950. The overall market right now is up 6.5%. So today felt like a good day to step up to the plate a little bit. INPX squeezed into a halt right here at 57. I was long going into the halt and added coming out of it. The squeeze from $1.25 up to $1.92. So this was a good day to be a little more aggressive, I think. I'm really grateful that I wasn't looking at my P&L kind of going into some of these trades, because at one point I know I was red on the day, and my AKER trade didn't end up working out. That was an entry right here on this 1 minute pullback. A nice idea, but stopped me out, and I ended up getting back in it as it came back up. Where was it? My first trade on it actually was like right in here. That was my first trade, and then this was my second trade, and I did make a little bit of money on that one. It was a false breakout, but I made back some of the loss. So I was down probably $500 at one point today, maybe $700. My first two trades were red. IMAC and AKER. Third one was green, and I ended up going from red to green today. So, it's a solid day. $7,309.21. So that's now in 2 days I've made more than I made all of last week, and I've done it trading less, which is terrific. So in a lot of ways, if I trade very conservatively for the rest of the week, that would be okay. But what I'll do probably for the rest of the week is continue to trade without seeing my P&L. So because I don't see how much I'm up, I'm continuing to usually be fairly conservative. If I saw, for instance, that I was up 2,000, I might have taken 6,000 shares of that bottom bounce on THMO. And with 6,000 shares of that, if it had gone the wrong way, I could have gone from up 2,000 to down 4,000, potentially, with a big position. So I traded it a little bit more conservatively. Maybe I left some money on the table by not taking more size, but you have to really think about more of, can I afford the downside risk versus the upside profit? And the downside risk with 2,000 shares for me wasn't a big deal. All right, you guys, so that's it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning in the chat room, and of course live streaming right around 9:15 with the watch list. And even if we don't have a lot on the gap scanner, we will probably continue to see some momentum. The market seemed to be bouncing a bit, and if we do get the stimulus thing signed, then we may see continued rally off the lows. All right, see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Bye, everyone. Hey, did you know every morning I go live to stream my pre-market watch list? Subscribe to the channel, press the alert button, and you'll get the notifications. And if you want to learn more about trading, check out the links in the description. And if you have questions, post them in the comments because I personally respond to every comment posted on my channel.